Welcome to episode 1 of series 2 of Golden FC. So last week I did an introduction video asking you guys to give me your details, and I've selected around about 50 odd of you, 55 people. There's about 60 players including myself and a few guys from FMCV and a couple of other people that I promised to put in. And yeah, I've created the database. I will make it available after a couple of episodes so you can play with it yourself and alter it and do whatever you want with it. But yeah, this is Golden FC. We've got a couple of kits made by this guy. Let's find him. Football Manager Tube, Guna FM on Twitter, he is known as. And this is his YouTube, so give him a follow. So a big thank you to him for making the kits. It's just a simple sort of gold and black design with the Football Manager logo as our sponsor. So I also made a stadium which is called the Thunderdome. I asked for people on FM Society Facebook group to vote, and this came out on top. So it's called the Thunderdome. I've given it a 50k stadium capacity, which is pretty big, but we're in the Premiership, so I thought I'd give us a decent sort of stadium. Our reputation is obscure though, but that can improve. And we've got secure financial status. We just have a quick look at sort of general information. You can have a look yourself. Estimated value of 76 million apparently, not bad. And then facilities wise, very good stadium. Holden Hovel is our reserve stadium. And yeah, good. I've decided to give us good youth sort of things, but when I do upload the database, you can change it around if you want. Make it harder, make it easier. You can put the team in, you know, the Blue Square Premier if you want. I decided to delete QPR because they finished bottom of the Premiership in real life. I haven't deleted them, I've removed them from the league. So if you want, you can swap a different team. That's up to you. But with my series, that's what it's going to be. I've removed QPR. Staff wise, I've created a few random people. You can see their names there. Maybe I should get some more people in really, because we've only got one. We don't have any scouts. I thought I created a scout. He was meant to be a scout, but he's not for some reason. Never mind. I need to sign some. Well, I don't need scouts. I'm not going to buy any players. Mr. Blobby is our chairman. He's Mongolian. And Hannibal is our director of football. I'm the manager, of course. Yeah, there's a few other people. I didn't create this guy. This is a random regen who's terrible. But anyway, that's the staff. Players-wise, these are all the players that were selected in the end. About 60, like I said, including a couple of guys from FMCV and a couple of other people. Most people are young. Looking at the ages, we've got quite a few 14-year-olds there, 15, 16, so a very big youth team. A lot of players will probably have to go out on loan, so I will make them available for loan. Oldest player is 29, Brazilian goalkeeper, who probably will be our number one. Let's just see. Yeah, slightly better than our number 2 guy, who is Latvian. I tried to pick, although I did it randomly, obviously I had to make sure position-wise we had an even spread. And I also sort of swayed towards different nationalities. It's boring if we're all English. So we've got a few English players, but I don't want it to be so easy for England to win the World Cup because we've got a load of superstars. In terms of doing current ability and potential ability, I left potential as 0, which means it will be randomized, so we could be really good or not. Current ability, I did it on age, so all the 14-year-olds have put current ability of 40, which sounds low, but you're only 14 and you should improve. Some of you do have pretty poor potential, but that's because I did it randomly, of course. But there are others with a bit better. No, I thought some of them have better. He's got 1.5. Not great, but you can change that if you want. You can obviously make yourself better. If you haven't been selected, you can create yourself if you want, but obviously with my videos you won't be on it. But maybe, well, I will do it on FM14, so you've got another chance then. And I did select quite a few of you. I know 200 people applied. 500 had 500 comments. That's a lot of people. So although I selected about 55, that's a decent percentage. You can't expect me to put everyone on because obviously I can't have a team full of 500 people. Just wouldn't make sense. So I'm not going to really do much else. We'll have a look at a couple other players. The first episode will be a friendly, I think. I'll probably play the reserves so we can see all of us playing. I need to sort through this because obviously most of the old players are in the first team, but I do want some youngsters in here as well with good potential, because it's quite a small team. So we're going to have to rely on youngsters who perhaps aren't really Premiership quality quite yet. It's going to be a tough season. Can't imagine we'll do particularly well, but obviously in the last series, last year, we won the Championship easily. It was too easy. So I've gone for the Premiership, and we will probably struggle. But you guys can help me, maybe with tactics, formations, if you so wish. But where was I? Yes, episode 1. This is episode 1. Episode 2 will be the friendly. Episode 3 will be the first game of the season. And then after that, I will probably do an episode every couple of months. So we'll end up with about 10 to 12 episodes, I guess. And that may take us up to FM14. I'll try and spread them out over the next couple of months because I won't be playing constantly. So they won't be every day. And yeah, I might do another emulating Messi at the same time as well. So some of you have another chance to be in a series. But I'll see if I've got time. I should do. I mean, emulating Messi doesn't take much time at all, really. So that's the first team. You can see there. Can have a look at their selection info, stats, international. There you can. Well, you can see the countries, of course. How much they're worth, how much they're earning. Some players are earning loads. The older players are obviously earning more because, yep, they're established players. Anyway, reserves. So the reserves is quite small at the moment, but the under 18s is massive. So I'm going to have to put a load of them in the reserves, some of them in the first team probably, and just sort it out. Make sure everything's sort of level, and try and give everyone a game really, here and there. Give everyone a chance. A lot of these players will go out on loan because they are young. Some players are pretty average. This guy apparently will be good for the Blue Square Premier one day. And then other players are pretty beastly. So, report. This is the report for the under 18s. None of them are really good enough for the first team at all, because they don't even have 1 star. Reserves wise, yeah, we will struggle in the Premiership, but it makes it more of a challenge. I don't want it to be too easy, really. This guy looks alright. Got 3-star potential, which would mean he's good enough for... Well, apparently he's good enough, a decent player for most Premiership sides already, and he's one of our reserve players. So, yeah, not bad. I've probably overpowered myself too much, but sorry. And a few others as well, probably quite overpowered. But yeah, we need a couple of stars, don't we? What was I going to do? Oh yeah, check where we're predicted to finish 20th, of course. I don't know what our first game of the season is. Newcastle, Tottenham, Liverpool, Man United. That's a pretty tough start. Just before we go, I'm going to quickly show you all the players in it, and you can pause it because I haven't really shown you a list properly of everyone. So if you're not on that list, I'm afraid you're not in it. And this is just a list of all current ability, potential, what my assistant recommends. There's a bit of a mixture there because it's obviously been done randomly with certain players. So, yeah, there you go. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been a bit of a long ramble, but episode 2, we shall see a game between the first team and the reserves. In episode 3, the season will start. I'm not signing anyone, by the way. Just sticking with this team. I try not to sell anyone. I will send players out on loan, like I said. But until next time, enjoy life.